there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the three at the buzzer.
A lot to work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
Yeah, and that's, I think just what I alluded to is just the game feels way more balanced, and it makes more sense just in terms of how we're rewarding players if they are doing the right thing on the court. I know it sounds really general and really basic, but a lot of times in the past, sometimes you'd make the right play.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
It makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Junior, and it's Durant, and it's Robinson. In at the 5, down low. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
Here's Young, and it's good, 2 points.
There were a lot of ways he could have finished that one, but he decided to keep it classy with the finger roll.
Irving with the bounce pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. High, arcing shot. That one's not going to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
G.A. Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Junior. Durant against Collins. Now Durant. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that's going to be a travel. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Hunter. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. You can see why defenders struggle to contain DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Junior. And yes, it's good. Junior's got 8 points.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Bogdanovich looking around. This is it to Young. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. KD with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Griffin. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Nets, Brown, he's checked in for Robinson. Cantor comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden. Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And Brown now atop the key. Down low. And Junior throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Young for 3. They get it back. Portis, Danny battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
There's the pass to Brown. Here's Junior. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 12 points for Junior.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
58 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Valentine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one goes in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Brown. He averages about 5 points a game. Good on the shot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Young against Brown to the middle. There's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Brown feeling out a bit. Down low. The layup off target. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the...
I think the underdog story started with...
Both teams making some changes here. The Nets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Junior. Mitchell Robinson out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hornets, put on a show. He dropped in 38 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, ready. He's covered by Irving. Here's Collins. And the shot is long.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
The Nets working the ball around now. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Young's checked in for Atlanta.
And you can clearly see Junior is still accustomed to fighting for every inch. Every game, every play, he's out here giving his absolute all.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Shots good from Young.
Even though he'll never be big, Trae Young plays bigger than many thought he would.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Harden on the wing. Irving finds Brown. Now here's Harden. Inside and stolen by Portis. Latrey. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Pass to Harden. A three ball. That shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the 5. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. A nice shot by Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Irving. He's got 6. Pass to Robinson. To the paint. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Young against Irving. Outside Collins. Here's the dish to Hunter. Lock at 6. Over Junior. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets leading by 5. Collins comes over with the double team. Junior kicks to KD. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So both teams changing it up here. Brown against Young. Stolen by Cantor. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. He feeds it to Brown. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Young against Brown. That's a floater go. Count that one. Young's got 13 points.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Pass to Canner. To the inside, Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Young. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Hawks, Bobby Portis comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Reddish in for Denzel Valentine. Brown is checked in for the Nets. And the pass to Harris. It's Junior top of the key. Harris looking it over to the middle. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Playing with so much confidence. When Junior finds his rhythm, he is a lot of fun to watch.
The Hawks trail by 9. Young pass to Portis. Down low. And Young with the basket on the assist from Reddish. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Harris outside. Inside. And stolen by Portis. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Superb focus on the finish by Cam Reddish, showing how cool he is under pressure.
Landry Shamit's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn leading by 4. Pass to Canner. To the middle. Here's Junior. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Junior's got 25 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Young from the arc. Hawks for the new shot clock. And the wide open shot from Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Harris passes to Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
And a new group in for the Nets. Robinson's checked in for Brown. Durant comes in for Enes Kanter. James Harden, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Outside Collins. Irving against Young. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
To the inside. Junior. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Junior's got 10 points in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Nets lead by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's listen in on what Nate...
We got to rebound the ball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Junior. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Young against Irving. Here's Bogdanovich. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on James Harden.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Atlanta. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Outside Robinson. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. That one drops for him.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Harden kicks to Robinson. Down low. And Junior throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here's Young. To the paint, stolen by Durant. A shot by Harden, wide open. No good with the triple.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 10. Out left of the wing. Junior dishes to Irving. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. A putback, and Robinson is right there. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Atlanta calls timeout. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity, and we have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
Robinson finds Irving, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game. Young looking it over. Stolen by Durant. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Brooklyn leading by 10. It's Robinson high post. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And here's KD for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Just what this offense is designed to do. Get Durant these kinds of looks.
Now, here is Young. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got 7 rebounds in the game. Irving passes to Robinson. Back to Durant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin margin of victory for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Bogdanovich, no luck. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Irving against Collins. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 17.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
To the middle, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Mothers crying, can't pay. Friends disappear and the cost becomes communal. Riding that big bird, you gotta go through changes. They say young blacks suffer was. I know you're frustrated, watching them up win. But what's meant for you ain't meant for them, and vice versa. The system and the J's got